Hello, hello, Gemini. Welcome or welcome back to Cosmic Lovers Tarot. Hope y'all are all having a beautiful day. It's been storming where I am, and this candle refuses to stay lit, which is driving me crazy. Oh, shit. I just smoldered my nail. Alright, we'll see if this works. Anyways, today's reading is for a Gemini, so you could be Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. I'm going to very carefully move this elephant candle back. And if that doesn't work, then I'll just have to grab another one. Here's your cat pen if you'd like to see it. I have a pen for each sign. That's how I choose who I'm going to read for today. All right, today's reading is going to be about kind of getting back out there. So again, you should have be either a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But also, if you felt drawn to this video, you could have Gemini placements any part of your chart. So just, it's more about were you drawn to the video. There might be a message here for you. What we're going to be looking at today is, this video is for you if you have been in a bit of a slump lately, or okay, so one of two things. You might be moving to a new place, or have moved to a new place, or you might have been just kind of like out of touch with your friend group and you're trying to get back in. You're trying to get back out there. Some of you could be trying to get back out there in a dating sense, but in any case, this is you kind of, I'm hearing that song, I'm coming out. I want the world to know, got to let it show, right? So this is about that kind of energy. You know, you have been through a bit of a hermit phase, and now you're ready to come back out there. And so me and the cards and your guides and the universe and angels, masters, ancestors all want to help you figure out how to get back out there. So let's do that. All right, my angel deck. This reading is for a Gemini who is wanting to get back out there. So can I get an oracle to help Gemini get back out there? An oracle for Gemini to help him get back out there. How can Gemini get back out there? How can Gemini get back out there? Oh, sorry. How can Gemini get back out there? Ooh, Seraphina. I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So I'm immediately thinking of Seraphina Peccola from his Dark Materials. What I'm also thinking is like, so Seraphina Peccola is a witch who lives forever, like, or not, I don't think witches live forever in his Dark Materials, but they do live for like hundreds of years. And so it makes romantic relationships difficult for them, even though they do fall in love with human men, but they don't, they way outlive them. There's something here for you about defying your family's expectations. And I think this is in the realm of dating. I think that your family has ideas for who you should marry, who you should be with. This might have something to do with sexuality, sexual orientation, gender presentation, gender identity, something like that. There's something that you're nervous your parents or your family isn't going to accept from you. And we're going to get more information and see how... Oh, shit. Sorry. Hold on just a second. Man, that sucks. Okay, sorry, just 1 second. That thing I was trying something and obviously didn't work very well. Hi guys, sorry about that. My camera glitched out. So, we are back in business. What I was saying is I think there's something about your identity or something about the type of dating that you want to do. There's something that you feel like your family is not going to approve of. And we're going to get some more cards and we're going to see if that's actually true. Okay, and then what you can maybe do about it, or, get some advice. Anyways, this reading, sorry, sometimes it can be very difficult to stay on track with readings, especially with ADHD brain, but thank you for, or I should say, ADHD brain. Okay, so may I please get a card to represent Gemini? A card to represent Gemini, please. A card to represent Gemini. What's Gemini like right now? A card to represent Gemini. Card to represent Gemini. Card to represent Gemini. I definitely feel like some of you are questioning your identity right now. Like I'm seeing at least one person in particular who's really kind of, you might be a teenager. Yeah, I see definitely at least one person with very short hair, kind of confused about their identity and their gender. And I just want to say that I feel you, and you're young, and you will figure this out. That that is one of the beautiful things about life. And like, I'm speaking directly to the person I'm describing, who is quite young. If you're watching this and you're young, just know that life is amazing in the sense that life gives you so many opportunities to reinvent yourself and change and transform. I'm 32, and the person that I am now, as opposed to who I was 10 years ago, is, night and day different. But what's really cool is that this core streak within you always stays the same. But it's almost like you have a prism of like all these different facets of you, and then you have this one light in the middle that is always there. And so you get to see this light that is you refracted in all these different ways throughout the course of your life, and it's really, really fun. So I just kind of want to flip that. I want to flip that for you. I'm going to flip that perspective for you. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the mystery that is you, I want you to be enchanted by it either, which leads us directly into the moon, which couldn't get more on the nose than that. So the moon rules over, first of all, transformation. This is you. You're in a deeply transformative state right now. Now, the cool thing about the moon is the moon's phases are clues for us on how we also can live. The moon waxes and the moon wanes. When the moon is waning, the moon's energy is withdrawing. She's burrowing into herself. She's building a cocoon around herself so that she can rest up and recharge. And then, as you can see in this image, the moon is becoming full. The moon is waxing. She's taking up more space. She's brightening people's lives. She's exciting people. Well, we are just like that too. We go through moon phases within our own lives where some days we're more withdrawn and we're becoming, and then some days we are being, right? So this is what I want you to explore, is like this difference between becoming and being. Right now, I think you are actually embodying the being phase of this, but it might be kind of brand new for you. Again, you're stepping out for the first time into a new existence. Wow. I'm thinking for some of you, this is really about coming out. Like, I know we're in Pride Month, so some of you may be feeling like you really want to come out to your family and you just haven't been really willing to pull the trigger. But I'm seeing so much excitement for you. It's like there's these aspects of yourself that you've kept hidden under secrecy of moon. And it's like bring it out in the sun. Like, oh, what is that song that's coming in my head? I wanna something in the sun. I want to stand in the sun. Oh, I think it's Let It Go. Let it go. Let it go. Anyways, I can't remember, but it's something about like showing yourself in the sun. So this is you. You've been in this beautiful cocoon energy phase. The moon is so shadowy and so mysterious, and like it can be this strange inner journeying process to try to even figure out what the hell's going on with the moon, you know? But your moon phase is ready to transition to a sun phase. It's time for you to get yourself out there, you know? You are totally valid. You are 100% valid. However you choose to express yourself, you know, I'm getting this message for you, Gemini, that okay, first of all, I want to say Gemini is about duality, right? And having like two sides that are equally showcased within a person. So identity is even especially difficult for a Gemini. So, what was I going to say? Oh, I want to step out and face the sunshine. It's The Next Storm by Frank Turner. That song may be relevant to you. It's The Next Storm by Frank Turner. I want to step out and face the sunshine. That song is all about, you know, I've been preparing for the next storm in my life, but the storms are over. I'm preparing for something that's not true. The universe, your guides, man, they really want to like celebrate your unique weirdness. You have a style and an expression of your gender that is completely all your own. It's amazing. It's amazing. This way that you're expressing yourself. They're like, man, they're gonna have to come up with a whole new gender just to describe you, because like you don't fit into a box. And that's what's beautiful about your moon here. Now, do we have any allies? Who can they ask for help? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this Knight of Coins is your ally in this. You have, I think this is a coworker. Some of you I see work in food service, or you work retail, and this is like your best work friend. This is like, I see you guys as being very busy together at work. You tackle tasks really well together. And this person like inspires you to make changes in your life, but also keeps you grounded and focused. Now, part of your problem right now, or problem, might be that you have conflicting feelings about this person. So trust me, if you're here, whoever just came to mind, that's your person who I'm talking about. Maybe it's part of your sexual identity thing, is like you're having feelings for this person, but you don't know how that fits into your gender expression. Well, don't worry about that. You know, right now, just allow love to do what it wants to do in your life, you know, and just have fun with that. And just allow things to just kind of happen, you know, because that's the beauty of this. You don't have to define these things. You know, a lot of times love just flows and permeates through from person to person, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But this person that whoever came to mind, if you're considering coming out to your family, or maybe you haven't come out at work, this person is going to be a great ally for you. This person is going to keep you grounded, and this person is also very protective over you. I'm seeing this here as like this person carrying your secret. So this person might already know about your identity shift, or the way that you want to be identified from now on. You might be changing your pronouns. You might be just wanting people to address you differently. You might be changing your name. I'm not quite sure all that's going on here, but it's very personal for you, obviously. But this person, this Knight of Coins, they are very, very dear to you. And I don't really get a lot of romantic feelings with this person. I believe it's a platonic friend, but they are going to protect you during this. They are going to be a rock of comfort that you can cling to. And if you want them to like stand with you while you tell people about your new identity or how you want to express yourself, how you want to be identified from here on out, they would be more than happy to do that. So you just got to ask, I think anyways. I mean, tarot's not good at future predictions, but from what I can see, they would be very willing and excited to help you do that. They really want to be there for you during this time. I think they're a little bit confused about their feelings for you too, but you see how they're looking at you like this? Like, this is you. You're like, man, you are coming into your own. This is amazing. This is like all about pride, man. This is so cool. This is so cool. This is just like, I don't know, I'm seeing like drag shows, and this is definitely a queer related reading. It's 100% positive on that now. I was not sure in the beginning, but now I'm 100% sure. But look at the way he's looking at you. Like, this person adores you and is almost like a little bit baffled by you. Like, is like, I don't want to say intimidated, but just kind of like, also, I think this person is older than you. Just because of the difference here, but they don't mind carrying this for you. They're like, the way that they're looking at you, they're like, oh yeah, I would do this. I would do this for you anytime. I would do anything for you. Now, I want to call your attention back to this baby here with this happy change addition coming to your family. This is your new identity. Your new identity is real. Your new identity has always been you. Your new identity was born with you, and now it's coming into its own birth. If you're changing your name, that has always been your name. You're just birthing it now. If you're changing your gender, or you're choosing to identify as a different gender, you always were that. Now it's just birth. So your family, I can't tell you how your family's going to react, guys, but you know, I really think that it should be a cause for celebration, you know? And if your family don't throw you a party, I suggest you throw yourself a party, you know? Invite your friends and make it like make it a celebration, because that's what it is, you know? You're coming into your own, and you've worked really hard to get here. This shadow work that you've been doing, this gender identity confusion of muddling, that is serious work. Anybody who thinks that's not work hasn't done it. And like, I haven't done it, but I know that it's work because the cards are telling me that's fucking work. You have gone into, what you've done is you have deconstructed everything that everyone told you about yourself. Am I a woman? Am I a man? What is a woman? What is a man? Am I attracted to women? Am I attracted to men? Am I attracted to anyone at all? What is attraction? What is sexuality? What is gender? That's some serious work. You're deconstructing everything back to its basics. And if you don't think that you deserve a pat on the back for that, well, I've got another thing coming for you, because you've been working your ass off. Even if a lot of it has been sitting around on the couch playing video games and reading manga or whatever, that might be relevant to some of you because I never read a manga, or watching anime or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. You're working. You are working. You are figuring out what you are. It's like, Gemini, you've been going through this process where everything that you see, you might have been watching a lot of media lately, like, you know, consuming a lot of media, but every single thing that you see is bouncing off you, and you're going, that's me, that's not me. You know, you're watching a rom-com, and you're seeing a man profess his love to a woman with flowers and candies and chocolates, and you're going, I don't like that. And then you're seeing, you know, two people, platonic friends who are cuddling and sleeping together in the same bed, and you're going, I like that. Every single thing that you're looking at, you are choosing whether or not it resonates with you or it doesn't resonate with you. And that is serious work, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And now you are shining. I can't wait for you to get out there. You know, if any of you who have been sitting there going, okay, another Pride Month, and I still don't know what I am. Am I pansexual? Am I queer? Am I aromantic? Am I demisexual? What am I? Well, you're here, you're queer, celebrate you, even if you don't know what it is. Even if you don't know. Even if all you know is I'm gay, or all you know is I'm queer, all you know is I'm bi. It doesn't matter. You can change your label whenever the hell you want to. Okay, so what steps do we need to take? Aha. Okay, Two of Wands is about, well, it is a little bit about taking action, but it's more about believing that you can. So the Two of Wands is a very empowering card. The Two of Wands is like, I've got the whole world in my hand, right? The Two of Wands is like, I can do whatever I want. My possibilities are endless. Now, for you, this could be about collaboration, so finding someone to kind of back you up and be there for you. Or this, I'm seeing this more as about, this is like masculine and feminine energy inside of you. And one thing that the universe really wants for you is for you to play and experiment, like get creative and honestly, like try some shit that you don't think that you would like. So what I mean is, like, if you are a very masculine presenting person, try on a dress. Or if you are a very feminine presenting person, wear overalls one day, or or buzz your head, or quit shaving for a month and see what happens. Like, just, you can get experimental and creative with the way that you present yourself. And playing with gender might be really like therapeutic for you. Playing with gender, swapping up your gender expression. Now, how should you present yourself? I'm gonna switch decks. Okay, how should Gemini present themselves? How should they present themselves? So start experimenting. And with, specifically, I think you already have been experimenting, but I want you to be more playful with it. I don't want you to take it so seriously, okay? Yeah, okay, so some of you, okay, this is a lot. This is about pride. This is all about pride. Okay, so some of you have been feeling like, oh God, another Pride Month has come and gone and I haven't come out. And a reason that you're waiting to come out is because you don't know what you are. You don't know how to identify yourself. Well, that's why, remember I said when we were looking at your moon card, I said, this is so cool. Your guides are like, man, this is awesome. You're rewriting the rule book. Like, you're breaking the mold. The way that you're identifying is a way that, like, no one has identified before. Well, you can come out as queer even if you have no idea what you want. The Seven of Cups is about fantasy and illusion and not deception, but just dreaming, right? We don't know what you are. You don't know what you are. Your identity is still a mystery. You could be this. You could be that. You could be this. You could be any of these things. You don't know what you are yet. And that's amazing, because you are, like I said, as you're continuing on with your life, as you're also being encouraged to be more playful with your interactions with people. Now I want to throw up a caveat there that, like, I want you to listen to your intuition. I don't want you to get involved with somebody who treats you poorly, or who belittles you, or doesn't appreciate that you're trying. But in the queer community, especially in the polyamorous queer community, you can find a lot of people who are so willing to help you experiment with sex and what feels good and what looks good, and what love looks like and what it can be. The reason I say a polyamorous community is because typically, and I can't speak for all poly communities, but a lot of times poly people are better at communicating because they have to be. They're open. Now, if polyamory doesn't suit you, then don't worry about it. But I was just thinking, you're being encouraged to experiment with other people, and in the confines of a monogamous relationship, I find that a lot of times people can get very suffocating. And if you are just now figuring out your identity and who you are and who you want to be and what you identify as, maybe a monogamous relationship right now wouldn't be that productive for you. But hey, this is your reading, so you take what resonates and leaves the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest, obviously. But I would be concerned that you not quite knowing what you like and what you don't like right now, a monogamous partnership is going to be a little tricky because that person needs to understand that you're experimenting. So what I mean by that is, say you're a woman and you're feeling like, I'm attracted to both men and women, but I haven't had sex with either one. Well, you would have to then be in a relationship with somebody that would understand and appreciate the fact that you want to have sex with other people, so you'd have to have the allowances for you to experiment to be able to figure out what you are. This is really common in young adult relationships. I've been monogamous a handful of times in my life. I'll never be monogamous again, ever. No, I could be, but it was not, I don't want to get into all that. I tend to run mostly monogamous, but I will not put that label on it because of just some instances that happened in my early adult life. Secrecy, people keeping things from me, especially in regards to their sexuality. I have dated people in the past that were secretly, attracted to the other gender, and I was like, okay, this is fine, but like, we need to be able to talk about this. You need to be able to experiment with this, And so you would have to find someone who would be willing to. I don't want that for you personally, Gemini. I don't want someone who is begrudgingly allowing you to explore yourself. Fuck that. I want you with somebody who's enthusiastically excited about you exploring yourself. I want you to have partners that when you come home, if you haven't read Ethical Slut, I highly recommend reading it. I'll link to it in your description box. But I want somebody for you where y'all are going to come home, or, come home at the end of the night and you've had mind-blowingly good sex with a woman for the first time, and this person is stoked for you, and they're going to say, oh, how was it, or knock 'em dead, babe, like, go out there. That is what I want for you. I don't want someone playing games with you or making you feel like you have to conform to a certain way, or I don't want someone for you that you can't go and tell that you're feeling attracted to your non-binary friend. And what does that mean for you? I want you to be with somebody that at the end of the day, you can say, hey, I'm not feeling very sexual right now, but maybe a platonic back rub would be really nice, and they're not going to belittle you for that. And they're not going to make you feel like you have to have sex in order to be in a relationship with them. That's why I said the poly community might be good for you, or maybe, relationship anarchy would be a good way to explore that, because in fact, a lot of relationship anarchists are asexual, and so, but they almost all of them do experiment with their gender expression, their sexuality, and I really want to see this experimental phase for you. I highly recommend going to some meetups in your area, and I think you would feel so liberated if this was the month, if this was the Pride Month, that you came out, and you could even go on, you could even come out just as light as saying, this Pride Month, I don't really know, like, what I identify as, but I do know one thing: I'm not fucking straight, like something like that, and then just kind of see what happens. But I'm telling you right now, Gemini, I feel very, very, very protective over you. So I think that you are young, and I love your energy. You remind me a lot of me when I was little, or when I was a teenager, and I don't want anybody to take advantage of you. So you listen to me. You do not owe anyone anything. Whether they're your boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't fucking care. You don't owe them anything. You don't have to have sex with them. You don't have to be attracted to them. If you want a partner in this life, which I totally understand, it damn well better be somebody who understands that when you are in that stage of your life that you're in right now, you're going to be in that stage for the rest of your life. I'm still figuring out my sexuality. Everybody is, you should be, unless you're locked in some type of restrictive, enchained prison box of your psyche and your desires. Desires are fluid. Love is fluid. You should change and grow and evolve. And you better be with somebody who understands that and is not trying to put you in a box, because that is not okay. That's not okay. You should be with somebody that you can experiment with and who encourages experimentation. Okay, so now let's talk about your anxiety. Okay, so this is your trapped thoughts about your identity. The best thing I can say about this is let's flip this, guys. Okay, look. This Nine of Swords in reverse is, how will I ever do this? And I apologize because I am not familiar with the process of what it feels like to come out. And so I'm doing my best to describe what I'm seeing here, but this is not coming from personal experience, so I feel a little like, so just take this as it resonates, and I'm sorry that I'm not doing a better job of explaining it, but you'll know it when you hear it. So this is like, what if this is the right path for me? What if I don't identify like that? What if I change my mind? What will my mom think? What will my dad think? Will my sister still love me? Will I ever date anybody who understands this about me? This is like body image issues, right? But we can also flip that to this like beautiful fantasy space. The Seven of Cups is all about fantasizing, you know? Instead of having these thoughts of how will I ever, flip them to I can't wait to. So dreamstorm your ideal life in terms of how are you presenting yourself? How are people receiving you? You know? And fuck, if your parents don't accept you, you'll find another tribe that will. You'll find people. Your community will rise up around you. I'm telling you right now, when you take that leap of faith that the universe demands of you, when you take that leap of faith, you will get caught. You will get picked up and you will get caught. You will get cradled, because that's what happens when you jump and you actually, you make the authentic leap to be your true self. The universe fucking loves that. When people go, nope, that is not me. I refuse to believe that that is me. I am not me, and I'm jumping off this fucking cliff, and I don't know what is on the other side, but I'm going to be damned if I'm going to stay here and let somebody tell me who I am. And then you jump, and then the universe is like, oh, hello, you're here. Welcome. We're so glad to see you. That's what happened to me 13 years ago, when I was sick and tired of people telling me who I was and what I should do. And, you know, I jumped right off a fucking cliff, metaphorically. And I was like, see ya. I'm going to go figure out who I am. And when I promise you that you will have a tribe that will pop up and hold you and take care of you, you know, I'm saving up some money. I'm going to jump off the cliff again here in a little bit. So we'll be in the same boat, Gemini. Anyways, I'm so proud of you. I really encourage you to spend that late night time dreaming of your future perfect life, and no holds barred. Instead of you know, doom wondering, just put yourself to sleep with images of your most perfect life, your tribe that gets you, and then see what you look like. What do you look like? What color is your hair? How old are you? You're in your perfect life. Do you have breasts or do you not? Are you wearing a dress? Are you wearing pants? Are your feet barefoot? Are you wearing shoes? Are they high heels or combat boots? Who's with you? Is it a lover? Is it a friend? Is it family members? Do you have pets? What do your pets look like? You know? And just keep doing that. Envision yourself, and your images may change, and that's okay. But you feel that it is real. Oh yeah, you got a tribe of weirdos waiting for you, man. That's what Hierophant in reverse is all about. Flipping the institution on its head. The Hierophant says, this is how it has to be. A plus B equals C. Don't you know? And Hierophant in reverse says, no, it's not. I'm going my own way. I'm doing my own path. Now, there is a little bit here about like ascending the ranks from those who came before you, so you can learn from people who have been in this community before. Reddit is a great resource, as well as support groups in your area. You can look for some queer LGBT teen organizations where there will be people there that can help you. I know... yeah, you've got a tribe of weirdos. They're waiting for you. They're going to help you. They're going to guide you. You know, there's tons of resources out there for baby gays that can, you know, help them like navigate these uncharted waters. So many people have walked this path before you that they are eager and excited to help you with this transition. In conclusion, Gemini, before I let you go, I just want to say how proud I am of you. This work that you've been doing on yourself, I don't think that anybody has told you how impressive it is. And so I'm going to take the time now to tell you that I am so impressed with how young you are, and yet also and even those of you who aren't young, I am so impressed with you, and your sense of self is so advanced and nuanced and strong. And I know that you think that you're not strong right now. I know you think that you're letting people walk all over you, or you're not being your authentic self, but you are on your own timing. You are on your own timing. You're finding your own footing. And like I said, you may think that you're just casually watching TV. You're not. Every single thing, your brain is working constantly. This Nine of Swords here, Seven of Cups. Your brain is working constantly going, do I like that? Is that me? You're seeing all these different expressions of gender on TV. You're seeing all these different expressions of sexuality on TV. You're seeing all these different ways that people are showcasing themselves and showcasing their love and living together. And do I want to cohabitate with somebody? Do I want to, sorry, I just thought I had a book recommendation for you, and it just... Anyways, maybe Queering Anarchism. This one. Oh, I've got a great one, actually. Here you go. This one is lovely. The Faggots and Their Friends Between Revolutions by Larry Mitchell. This is a beautiful anarchic text. Look at this images. The faggots' fantasies are about love and sex and solidarity. There's all this like wisdom. It was like 70s commune in upstate New York, and they wrote this beautiful book all about the gay community, the queer community, and how they, they lived and loved together, and they took care of each other. And that tribe of weirdos is on the way for you, Gemini. So I love you so much. I feel the need to give you some love. I am so fucking proud of you. You're amazing. What you're doing is amazing, not just for yourself, but for other people too. You are going to, you're going to be an inspiration for a lot of people. Okay. So just keep going and trust yourself. You're not wrong. You know yourself. And allow yourself the time to experiment. This is an ongoing process. You're gonna be figuring out your gender, sexual identity for the rest of your life. Okay, it does not stop at 18 or 19 or 20. You're going to constantly, and you can change your mind. It's okay. Yeah, I've done it. I was let's see, I came out as pansexual when I was 18, and I've pretty much stuck with that ever since. Although I mostly am straight, like I date mostly men, but I've had sex with women, but I've never dated a woman. But I'm not opposed to it. So that's my personal expression of my sexual identity is like, I'm open to whatever. I've never dated someone who's non-binary. I've never dated someone who's trans, but I would be open to it. I'm not going to, basically, pansexual for me means I'm attracted to people, not genders. Like I said, I tend to mostly date men, but that's just how my preference has been. But I'm open to dating a woman, open to dating anyone. It doesn't matter. The gender is irrelevant to me. But for me, the hardest part has been more of my sexuality. My relationship style, I was poly, or I was monogamous at first, and then I kept cheating on every boyfriend I've ever had. I couldn't stop. And so I was like, okay, I need to be polyamorous. So I was in a polyamorous relationship for a while. And then, unfortunately, I would keep getting these relationships with men who would demand that I be monogamous. And I think that's part of why I popped off so hard on your reading, is because I would agree to it and say, okay, yeah, you're right. I don't want to lose you. I'm going to be monogamous. And then inevitably it would always blow up in my face. That's why I said, I do not do monogamy anymore. People get confused because my energy, I'm busy, right? I work a lot. I do this. I'm an introvert. I have a dog. I have shit that I do. I don't have time to sustain 2, 3, 4 relationships. I don't even like having sex that much. So like I'm not about, I'm good. Like once every couple weeks, I'm good. So for me, I tend to run mostly monogamous, but that's just because of energy. That's why my energy goes. But I will never claim the monogamous label ever again. Anyways, that's just my personal story. Don't let anybody put you in a box, Gemini. Your energy is beautiful and you are allowed to keep changing your mind. Like I said, I have changed my mind many, many, many times over what I thought I wanted, what I said I would do. I've doubled back. All right. Well, that is all I have for you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so proud of you. If no one's told you that today, I'm so, so, so proud of you. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you'd like to see more content, please subscribe to the channel. And if you want to chat with me about anything, please leave a comment in the description box. Please leave a comment down below. I would love to chat with you about anything tarot related or otherwise. So, all right, that's all I have for you today. I'm wishing you guys all the best with your journey. I'm wishing you lots of grace, and I'm sending you some solidarity. And yeah, all right, happy Pride.